hard to get this parade permit, and we got it. We fought for this thing and we got it. We're doing a 9/11 Truth Parade in Denver at the DNC. Tomorrow it starts at 12:30 p.m. at the Civic Center Park. So after you see this film, I hope you guys can come out and show your support for the family members and all the dying victims from the 9/11 sickness, and try to get 9/11 in front of people's faces so that they know we need to get these people medical attention and we need to show them that we care. Now I'm going to turn it over to the big man, Mr. Alex Jones.
We've had a long day, about 7 a.m. We drove in on RV, leaving Saturday afternoon, getting here yesterday afternoon. That already seems like a million years ago. So much happened today. We went down and followed the anarchist protesters around. I'm not saying all the anarchists are bad, but these particular anarchists came over with Recreate 68 and they sort of bullhorned me in my face. All of this interview spiked quietly in a park by the federal courthouse. They just said, you're not allowed to have free speech, basically, leave. And they started bumping me and hitting me and saying, we're not violent, while they were slapping the cameras. And it's really just that small group that continues to demonize all the other legitimate anarchist groups and liberal groups, conservative groups, whoever. They use that as a pretext to take people's liberties and freedoms, and then it validates the guys in the Darth Vader outfits that are swarming around everywhere. In fact, in the middle of the earlier showing tonight, we heard there was a quote riot going on, so we got in our car and rushed down back into downtown Denver, about 10 miles away, and got there after they'd broken it up. But just the anarchists reportedly started throwing things at the police, and it turns out a lot of big foundations fund some of those anarchist groups to then go out and basically give demonstrations a bad name. Fox News, CNN, and the rest of them will only go show these young 19-year-old guys flipping the camera off, going F you to the media, instead of the mothers with their children and the fathers and the people that are saying, we don't want war, we don't want the Democratic Party to continue going along with what's happening. We sent you to Washington 2 years ago to end the war. We promised you'd do it. Instead, they're getting ready to expand it. And that's really the good news. When you have Congress with a 9% approval rating, it means that people are figuring out that both parties are controlled by the same interests. And I know that you know that, but the general public still, they're getting an idea, but they don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes. And that really upsets the establishment that their con game is starting to be exposed right now. It really does. Because previously you have, say, the Republicans, and they were in favor, 55% support. You have the Democrats with 45% support, and the Democrats would get back in and they'd have 56%, and the Republicans would have 44%. They were fooling us with this tag teaming, but the agenda went forward. Two wings on the same bird of prey, attacking our liberties and our freedoms. So you're saying, well, the American people have just stopped, trusting the system, and they've come away from the table. No, they're figuring out it's a rigged table. They're trying to go to another table in the casino that isn't rigged, basically. And that's what's happening. So it's not being cynical. It's being factual, knowing what's happening, being aware of it. And this film, Truth Rising, I wanted to make it a different style. It's cinema verite. There's no voiceover. And it covers the first responders, how the government knew the dust was killing them, how they covered it up. That's about a third of the film. Another third is key evidence of controlled demolition of Tower 1, 2, and of course the 47-story skyscraper Building 7 as well. And then who the 9/11 Truth Movement is across the country and, of course, in Canada and around the world, and the trials and tribulations that they've been going through in their attempt to simply expose these serious questions that haven't been answered. And people all day can say, well, was 9/11 inside job or wasn't? The evidence is it is. The official story is a fairy tale and conspiracy theory. But we have so many instances of government-sponsored terror events that are declassified and admitted to. And I think that's one of the more effective ways to reach out to people and show them what's happening. That's when I go to my films like Terror Storm and Road to Tyranny and others on the subject of government-sponsored terrorism, because I made a film in '97 about government-sponsored terrorism, dealing with Oklahoma City part of the film. America Destroyed by Design, and I realized that was a key tool they were using so they could pose as the saviors and again sell the public going along with their own enslavement. But the young men and women who stand up against tyranny in this film, they are the real heroes. And the people out there that support them and people that talk to their neighbors, their friends, their family, and even give them a DVD of a film or post about a website. That is moving mountains, and that is changing the way people perceive the government and who's taking control of our government. I want our government back. Our government has been hijacked. It has been totally controlled. And until we realize that it's completely in our hands, they want us to keep playing games between parties and keep behaving like everything's all right and things are going to change. Now, on every major issue, the globalists control both parties are moving in one direction towards world government tyranny and despotism, and we want to go in the other direction, which is liberty. And the good news is that people are angry, they're focused, they're waking up, they're learning more every day, thanks to people like Luke Rudowski. Luke, come on up here. Luke's doing a live video feed at wearechange.org right now. We've got 24 hours up on. We've got the Change up there as well. And listen, I'm basically done speaking for the night. I'm going to see you guys out at the parade tomorrow, and thank you for coming out. But Luke, why don't you go over for the first time ever and give a speech while you videotape yourself up there giving one? Or if you want, I can take over on that camera while you give a speech. Because Luke's supposed to speak tonight, and he's going to speak right now. Come on. He's going to speak again.
Thanks, Alex. Really appreciate it. Well, enjoy the film. The film is going to show you the victim's family members struggle, the first responders struggle, and we're all struggling, but we're all persevering. We're not scared of anything. We're standing up, and we're not afraid of anything. And the possibilities of what we can do if we believe in each other is endless. We can do anything we want if we believe in it, and this movie shows it. This movie shows you how we're raising money for sick and dying first responders. It shows you how we help start congressional hearings. It shows you how we turn down laws in New York City where they're about to make filming illegal in New York City. So just watch the film, get educated, get motivated. The time is now. It's Denver, it's the DNC. The whole world is watching. And that's why it's time for all of us to stand up, believe in ourselves, and do the right thing. Be your own leaders, believe in yourself, and just be the change you want to see in this world. Thank you.
All right. We've seen as many 9/11 Truth t-shirts downtown as any of the other protest groups. There are, I've probably seen 300, 400 people wearing 9/11 Inside Job shirts, Investigate 9/11 shirts, and I see people walking over to them saying, I agree with you, and police agreeing with us. I mean, it's just exploding and growing and growing. So again, here is Truth Rising. Thanks for coming out tonight. God bless you. Somebody else pop in.
Hello, I'm Fran Scher from Colorado Mental Visibility. We are sponsoring Richard